This is a very difficult task. Da 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 da. This is a look. I want to see all these haters saying that I don't put effort in my videos anymore. I mean, I've literally went out and bought this. Good morning, guys. I'm in a very good mood today because I love The Incredibles. I mean, as you can probably see, I think the first movie came out when I was like 8 or 9 years old, which is a long time ago. The second movie actually comes out this week, and it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to make this video. So for the next 24 hours, I'm only going to be eating foods that are featured in the Incredibles movies. So the first movie and also the second movie, but obviously I'm only including the trailer because I haven't actually watched the movie yet. It's around 7 in the morning and I haven't eaten anything yet, and the reason why I'm up so early is because I'm actually very weirdly jet lagged. I've been traveling a lot for these past weeks, and I think my internal clock is just a mess, which also matches my life in general. For breakfast, this is actually my favorite meal of the day. As you can see, we've got some cookies here, which is probably getting you interested, like, where did I ever see cookies in the Incredible movies? This is actually inspired by the trailer of The Incredibles 2, in which there's this scene in which Jack, which is the baby, I think he's going through something in the movie. I think he might have something to do with like superpowers, but basically they can only get him to stop like teleporting if he gets a cookie.
You got everything under control, right? What the?
Cookie! Cha-cha want a cookie? Num num cookie! Cha-cha want a num num? Num num cookie! Cookie!
You're not.
Cookie!
Oh my God!
Cookie!
Wow. Okay. Okay. So he can still hear you
From the other dimension, yeah.
If you watch the first movie, you know that Jack, the baby, is always carrying one of these baby bottles with milk in it. I think it might be milk in it, so I'm gonna be drinking milk that is meant for babies for breakfast. I mean, listen, I don't want to cheat. This is the only like breakfast drink that was in the whole movie, and I actually bought, it's called Formula, apparently. I don't know, I've never had a child before. I found out today that this is also called a nipple. This is a plastic nipple. Am I allowed to say that on camera? I bought these Pepperidge Farm cookies because I can only get them when I'm in America, and I meant to buy the white chocolate and milk chocolate cookies and accidentally bought milk chocolate and macadamia. This is something that I didn't really see coming for me in life, and I say that a lot, but today it's more real than ever. So these days the baby bottles are actually like you just fill this up and then you throw it away, which is great for nature, I guess. You can't really judge it until you're a parent. This is very difficult to open with these gloves. I can't open this. When my sister was a baby, I remember like preparing these milks for her, and usually you just have to mix like water and powder, but this one actually comes liquid. This is like the already made milk. Very baby appropriate way to open this. Why do we... It smells like cream or full fat milk, so I guess... Oh, we have to shake it, I forgot. I didn't even Google whether it's safe for adults to drink this milk, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Worst case scenario, I'm actually gonna end up this video with superpowers. Wow, that is thick. Slowly regretting these life decisions. Oh! My super suit. I love these cookies so much, and I got them all wrong because I meant to get the soft ones, but whatever. Cookies are cookies. There's no wrong. On the day that you don't appreciate cookies, you can't appreciate life. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That is beautiful. If I was a superhero, my superpower would be a sugar rush at any point of the day. It only comes with 8. You know I've been trying to avoid it, but we've gotta try this. I really don't want to do it. It kind of reminds me of like drinking like breast milk. Cheers, guys. It's salty. I think it might be like the rubber nipple. I think it tastes like weird. I should have probably washed this. That would have definitely been a good idea. It's not practical. It's definitely not as good as like regular cow milk. Is this made of cow milk? What even is in this? Is this like pregnant lady's milk? Maybe if I try it from the bottle, I can actually see what it's supposed to taste like. This is not recommended. It tastes like metal to me, like there's something weirdly salty and metallic in the flavor of this. I always make a mess when I'm eating, and then I watch it on camera, and I'm like, how do I not function like a normal person? You know, when you see like people eating, there's normal people and then there's me, literally like a mess everywhere, like I'm 6 years old still. This is the ultimate test to see if this is gonna be any good. We're gonna dunk the cookies in the baby milk. I actually ended up finding a reason to keep the milk. This is actually not bad. It doesn't taste weird. It just tastes like delicious sugary cookie with, you know, like a softer texture. I actually really like that. The milk is definitely not for me. I mean, if you guys want to try something new, a new experience, definitely give this a try. You might like it. I just realized why the milk tastes so freaking weird. I'm not even joking. It says Similac for fussiness and gas due to lactose sensitivity. I literally bought a product for babies who fart a lot, so this is probably why it tastes so freaking weird. I've got loads of these cookies, so I'm gonna be eating this throughout the morning because it's only 7, so next time I see you guys will be around 12, and I'm gonna be having lunch, and it's gonna be a meal that is completely from The Incredibles, so stay tuned for that because I think you guys are gonna like it. It is finally lunchtime, and I'm so glad that it's lunchtime because I don't know exactly what happened. Maybe it was because of the milk, the baby milk. I actually felt really sick like right after breakfast, and then I spent an abnormal amount of time in the toilet, let's just put it that way. It's lunchtime, this is getting weird. But yeah guys, so I'm still wearing the suit. I actually put it back on, but this is incredibly hot. The air conditioning is popping right now. The food scene that I chose for lunch is actually from the trailer of The Incredibles 2, and I'm so glad that it's a takeaway scene because it means that I don't have to cook anything. I just went outside and picked up some food, so I'm gonna play the scene and then I'm gonna show you the foods that I bought that are supposed to be similar to the ones in the scene.
Did you wash your hands with soap? Did you dry them?
What? Is this all vegetables? Who ordered all vegetables?
I did. So, are we going to talk about it?
What?
The elephant in the room.
When I get Chinese food, I never get freaking vegetables as a side. I mean, who does that? I usually get like some delicious noodles or like anything else but this. But I guess we gotta keep it authentic with the scene, and I ordered one side of vegetables and the lady gave me 2 for some reason, and I told her that, oh, you gave me 2 sides of vegetables, and she looked at me and she was like, yeah, I know, you look like you need it. Like, I probably looked like I'm dying, like so unhealthy. She was like, this kid needs some vegetables. And then here we've got a beautiful like tower of vegetable spring rolls. I think these are vegetable ones, I'm not entirely sure. Doesn't this look like it's actually cartoon food because it's so oddly satisfying the way it's put together? For the rest of the food that was on the table at that scene, you couldn't really see exactly what it was. There were some other vegetables, which we've definitely got covered, and I think there was some rice, so I also got some rice. That came with some chicken, because I'm pretty sure, I think Violet was eating rice on the scene, but it's a cartoon, it's very difficult to tell. So this is my meal inspired by that scene on the Incredibles 2 trailer. Obviously, when we watch the movie, we're probably gonna realize that I actually picked the wrong items, and I know everyone's gonna give me a hard time for it, but honestly, I did the best I could with the few seconds I had of footage from the second movie. After what happened with breakfast, my body is ready for some food because there's basically nothing in my stomach right now. So much garlic, but so good. This is incredible. In the trailer, Dash wasn't very happy that someone ordered vegetables from like this takeout place, and I completely agree. Like, if you're gonna eat vegetables, just, I don't know, just go to your grandma's house. I actually wouldn't mind these too much. It's just the fact that they're so weirdly cooked that when you bite into it, it just releases this weird cooking water in your mouth and it's just kind of gross. See that? It's so wet. And it got everywhere in my suit. If I had a cape, it'd be even worse. Or I could probably wipe my mouth. Just joking. No capes. The thing about my channel is I don't have to pretend, and these vegetables are kind of gross. Like, really not good vegetables. And it's not because I hate vegetables, because I'm completely open about that. But these particularly, they're so freaking wet. Like, you see how wet the box is. I don't know exactly what kind of chicken this is because I actually only ordered some rice, but the lady put me some chicken on top. I guess it was probably free, so I wasn't gonna say no. I never say no to anything free in life. That's one thing that now you know about me. Really good. That's very, very flavorful. Wow. This sauce with the rice is probably gonna be everything. I'm actually not too bad at using chopsticks, but that's one thing that I'm actually decent at. Seriously. Get in my mouth, all of you. Wow. This is so good. I kind of want to try everything put together, like the chicken, the rice, and the spring roll. Don't judge me, this is what everyone does when nobody's looking. Except, I have nothing to lose anymore. This is a very difficult task. Wow. What can I say? Being trash is my natural superpower, but this is actually a very good combination. I know this is something that nobody does, but I actually really enjoy that. I'm so incredibly hot, I just want to get out of this. It's so hot inside of this, guys. I can't even tell you how hot this is. I might be sweating a little bit, and I'm actually close to having like an anxiety attack. I don't know why. I think it's because the clothes are so like close to my body, but I actually really enjoyed this meal. I'm gonna be eating this, not right now because I'm actually full from just like 2 little bites, but I'm gonna be eating it throughout the afternoon. So next time I see you guys, it will be afternoon snack / dinner time, and the meal is actually from the first The Incredibles movie, so I really think you guys are gonna like it. So if you like that movie, definitely stay tuned till dinner. It is finally dinner time, and dinner is probably one of the most exciting parts of this video because the variety on foods is actually probably the biggest out of any meal we've had so far. But first, I am a classy superhero, so I'm gonna put my full outfit on for dinner. This is gonna be a fancy dinner. Should we put this on? Because I haven't really worn this in the whole video. I hate this. This makes me kind of scared of seeing myself in the screen. Like, I hate that. This scene is actually from the first Incredibles movie, and this is one of the most popular scenes, I would say, out of the whole movie. It's at least one of my favorites because it's so funny. But I'm gonna play it for you, and then I'm gonna show you the foods that I got for this scene.
Bob, could you help the carnivore cut his meat?
Ow.
Dash, you have something you want to tell your father about school?
Well, we dissected a frog.
Dash got sent to the office again.
Good.
No, Bob, that's bad. So, how about you, Vi? How was school?
Nothing to report.
You've hardly touched your food.
I'm not hungry for meatloaf.
Well, it is leftover night. We have steak, pasta. What are you hungry for?
It is officially leftover night in the Incredibles house. I mean, just this singular Incredibles, but it doesn't matter. Still my house, still a leftover night. I tried to get every single dish that was on the table, and I love the fact that because it was leftover night, there's just so much variety. And you might be wondering, Raphael, where did you get these delicious looking gourmet 5-star meals? And let me show you. These 4 beautiful, expensive looking dishes come from the Walmart frozen section. So we've got some meatloaf, which I think it's what Violet was eating in the scene. Then we've got one Salisbury steak. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I think it's like an American thing. And I think this is actually what Violet was eating. She was eating a steak, so that's what we're eating. And then Elastic Girl mentions the pasta, so I actually got the Alfredo bake and also some mac and cheese because that's technically pasta. So here we've got the leftovers, but first of all, guys, I need to get naked again because I can't handle this. This superhero life is just not for me. I'm way too hot all the time. I just want to say that this drawer is very convenient for filming these videos. This is like the ideal setup. So the first thing I want to try is the steak. This is a Salisbury steak. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is what Violet was eating. I think I cooked this in the oven, not in the microwave. So... wow. I've never tried anything like this steak before. It's like a mixture between a steak and a burger, but not really either of those. It's really weird. The best thing here is actually the sweet corn. It's really weirdly delicious. I don't know what they've done to it, but it's so good. Let's try a little bit of this mac and cheese. This is all like American brands, so for me this is actually quite different. It's not the Tesco stuff that I'm used to. If you're from England, you know exactly what I mean. It's so garlicky, there's so much flavor in this mac and cheese. I want to stop the camera right now and sit in front of the TV and just watch Netflix and eat this, because this is one of the best mac and cheeses I've ever had, and I've had a lot of mac and cheese on this YouTube channel, and this is good. I don't know what brand this is, but this costs like $2, and just speechless. I can't remember exactly who's eating this in the trailer because loads of different people are eating different things, but there's definitely meatloaf in it, and I've actually never tried a meatloaf made in America. I've made meatloaf at home for like a video before that I just had to try to recreate, but I've never actually had one like made by someone else. Yeah, you guys definitely cannot get upset if I don't like this, because I can already tell you by the smell, this is not gonna go down nicely. Wow. It's probably just the brand, and I really don't want to be disrespectful to the American people, but I really don't like this. Like, this doesn't happen very often on my channel. I would say this actually never happened before, in which I actually need a new fork, because that's how much I hate the flavor of that. That tastes like dog food to me, and once again, people are gonna get upset, but that's what it tastes like to me. Maybe it's one of those things that you have to grow up eating, but I could never ever eat one more bite of that. That is just like one of the worst things I've ever eaten. Let's have a little bit of this Alfredo pasta. This is gonna make it a lot better. That smells really nice. I really needed this after trying the meatloaf. This pasta is incredible. This doesn't even taste like microwavable pasta. If you served me this at the restaurant, I would give you 5 stars on Google Maps, because this is really good. The pasta is slightly undercooked, but it actually really works nicely because there's so much cream, so the cream makes it like super soft, and then you can actually bite into the pasta, which is really nice. Honestly, this is like the perfect ending to this meal, because I really didn't want to finish it with the meatloaf. Oops. My super suit, again! As usual, I take back what I said. This was actually a lot of food, but I'm gonna be enjoying this and watching a Netflix movie, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a like if you want to watch more 24 hours of fictional foods. Also, leave a comment down below and let me know what other video games or movies do you want me to make fictional food from. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to switch the notifications on. All you have to do is press that little bell, and I know I say this all the time, but it really does help out my channel, because I want you guys to know whenever I post a video, and we cannot trust YouTube these days, unfortunately. Probably shouldn't say this on my video, but oh well. As usual, I had such a good time filming this video for you guys, so I hope you guys had a good time as well. This was such a fun day. I actually do love The Incredibles. I'm super excited for the second movie, and that's about it, I think. I love you guys, and I will see you on my next video, which is definitely going to be tomorrow, so I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.